Welcome back to Dagryffyn Hobby. My name's Dave, and today we're going to delve a little deeper into one of my problems. What problem is that, you ask? Well, the only kind we're concerned with here, and that is trains. It's only a problem depending on your viewpoint. So, behind me is my Southern Crescent Limited, which has recently grown in length with the addition of the boxcar and the baggage car. The problem kind of comes down to the internet. There's just too much out there. Once I was on eBay looking for the 226E and waiting for it to show up, I found other things that I wanted. So what's this have to do with the Southern Crescent Limited? Well, there's a box here. Because I have no self-control. Ooh, it even has a box. So there we go. Now it's not in perfect shape, but when I saw it and saw the damage to it, I thought that's kind of an interesting thing to try to fix. So that's part of the reason that I purchased it, other than the fact that who doesn't want a longer train? Let's see if it comes out of the box. Maybe I'll drop it on the floor. There we go. Well, you know what? Wow, that's very strange. I thought the damage was a little different. I'll have to take an up-close picture here, but the whole side of the car is like shifted up or something. It's very strange. I thought from the picture that it was like bowed out, and I was going to see if I could disassemble the car, put some wood in here, and then heat it up gently with a heat gun and kind of press it back into shape. But I almost feel like this was a production error. But this side looks great. Let's put it right in here. So I've got the boxcar, the baggage car, the combine, 2 coaches, the dining car, and the observation car. I think I should be good for a little while. Besides, I deleted everything that I was watching on eBay because it's too early in the year to blow my entire train budget. So I say that like I have a train budget. I don't. That would be something to work towards, saving up a certain amount of money for the shows for the year and work from that instead of spending money and feeling guilty about it. Okay, so the train derailed because this truck won't turn because the wire in here is pulled too tight. So to fix that, we're just gonna twist the car a little bit to release the roof and wiggle it and work it off. And it should just come off. The wire was wrapped around here and there wasn't enough slack. Much better. And now that I'm looking at it, the pickup is broken. So the light's not gonna work anyway. So I will have to fix that. But as long as it rolls, then I'm happy. The roll is a roll, and the toll is a toll. And we don't get no tolls, we don't eat no rolls. I made that up. Whoop. That didn't sound good. This is the side that's messed up. I don't know if you can see it kind of comes up here, kind of bends and goes back down. So is that something that got melted or damaged at some point, or is that more likely a factory error when it was made and never molded properly? Let me know what you think. Well, I'm definitely having a derailment issue. This time it was the baggage car. It's the same problem on this one. The wires are too tight, and it's causing the truck to derail. Oh, that didn't sound good. That sounded like it broke. Hopefully that's not broken and it was just stuck together. That doesn't feel right though. Okay, well sometimes the easiest way to fix something is to break it more. So I just took the pickup out, cut the wires, shoved the wires back up in there, because really it's a baggage car. It doesn't need to be lighted. And that lets me then use this pickup on the coach to get the lighting working there. Because this baggage car does not really want to come apart, and I'd rather run it without lights than break it. So there we go. Now I have a pickup for the other car. Well, that's great. I finally made a full loop without derailing, so I call that a win. MPC Era 8900, the Hudson, Topeka, and Santa Fe. And take that one off the track. So we got something else to put there. Another box. I've got problems. It's all right though. I feel good. I'm happy. Where's my knife? I thought it was warm enough out here. I've got the heat on. It's warmer outside today, but it's still only like 40-ish in here. I'm starting to feel it. Tomorrow though, it's supposed to be up to 60, so I'm pretty psyched about that. But this, what's in here? Let's find out. Now this represents my last bit of manic eBay shopping. At least for now. I mean, we have some quality train shows coming up. So really, I need to wait. Oh, that's not right. If this is not broken, I will be shocked. Yes, the box was nicely filled with paper, but the engine's leaning on the outside of the box. Well, it's not broken. It's not yet. It looks pretty clean. Well, the wheels are a little dirty, but that's to be expected. Another MPC Era Hudson. Like I said, I got problems. I feel like I should do a video. Well, that board's flopping around. I feel like I should do a video on the proper way to package trains when you send them. But the people that need to see it will probably never see it. Chesapeake and Ohio. Now it's obvious to me that the board is loose. So before I even connect this thing, I'm going to take the top off and check it out. I'm glad I didn't give it power. The foam is so deteriorated that it's all over the outside of the shell. And this is why we say never run a Sound of Steam tender until you open it up and check out the foam. It's entirely possible it's already shorted. Maybe it's not. I'll throw something in there, put it back together, and we'll check it out. The board is temporarily held up by a piece of foam I had sitting around. So let's see if the engine works. I'm actually a little impressed. That is definitely the best sounding Sound of Steam board I've had right out of the box. I've had to do little repairs to most of them, and some of them I haven't been able to get working. But I'm glad I opened this up before I ran it, because that board is not shorted. It's nice, it's loud, and it's
working about as well as one of the sound of static boards will work. I did try to activate the whistle, and then I realized I'm pretty sure this one doesn't have one because the whistle was so temperamental that they stopped putting them in there. I like it. The silver boiler front's nice touch. The white along the running board is nice, or whatever you call that. my terminology is usually off a little bit. And it's a pretty good looking basic Hudson. And for the price point of being under $100, that is a good budget buy as far as I'm concerned. Cheaper than a post-war Hudson. It's a smaller Hudson than the one for the Southern Crescent, but the same size as the 8900 ATSF that we had in front of us a moment ago. I think after a cleaning and lubing, it's going to run pretty well. Yeah, it needs to be lubed. Maybe the E unit needs to be cleaned up a little bit. The 8603 Chesapeake in Ohio and the 8206 New York Central seem to be the same engine. They both have a traction tire, which you may know I'm not a big fan of, but they also both have a little bit of a wobble to them. And I have heard from probably one of you that the traction tire is a little oversized and that there's I think an MPH tire that fits better. So I'm going to have to do that because I like both these engines. They actually do pull pretty well and they run pretty well, but they both do definitely have a little bit of a wobble to them. In comparison, this 8900 does in fact have magnet traction, so that's a point in its favor. I seem to have a problem with these MPC Era Hudsons. I kind of want all of them. I oiled up the 8603 just a little bit, so let's hit that again. There's a little bit of abnormal performance out of that Diesel Sounds box car, the Frisco orange car up there. I don't know, maybe it needs a capacitor. I don't really know much about them, but it definitely takes a minute to power up. I'm getting intermittent function of the horn, and the whistle works, but if I hit it, it tends to just keep going. For what I paid for it, can't complain. So I'll fiddle with that at some point. But back to the Chesapeake in Ohio. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Dagryffyn Hobby.